people up here?
I do.
Yes.
We're not screwing around up here.
Oh, this is your first time up here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bridget made me afraid of the stairs, so I didn't come up.
Bridget made you afraid of the stairs.
Yeah.
Do I want to know how that happened, or?
She said that when the carpet got removed, the guy told them that the stairs were too short. Like the carpet added extra length to the stairs, and people have fallen down the stairs. So I was afraid of the stairs.
Is that why lots of guys have carpet down there?
Oh. And we're off.
I didn't know guys were the ones with the carpet.
Yeah. We all are.
This intro,
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how we're going to come out of this, and it's just going to happen.
I'm interested in hearing this.
This intro I came across today, and I was pretty excited about it.
We might have the intro, and thanks, folks. It's a wrap.
Thanks for listening.
I'm not sure how it's going to go, but it's going to be it's going to be interesting to see what goes on there. You guys ready?
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day for the neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in the beauty world. Neighborly day for the beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I always wanted to live in the neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of the beautiful day. Then we're together and mine is still sad. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Please, won't you be my neighbor?
Well done. Well done.
I've listened to this. I've literally ingested that version probably 6 or 8 times, and I cannot. It is Would You Be My Neighbor by Mr. Rogers. I'm Sean McGuire. This is McGuire's Neighborhood. It is a very special broadcast, and that was a special version via YouTube. The name was unpronounceable. I like to give credit to people that I use the versions to, and I don't even know who to credit. I'll credit YouTube. It was very, very, very entertaining.
Somebody needs credit for that.
That is the voice of Aaron Monroe. We're calling this episode 4, by the way, if you've been keeping up. And by judging by the statistics, a few of you have, and others have gone on with their lives without adding this to their daily routine, and they're probably better off for it. Episode 4, we're calling this one Crossing the Streams. What am I saying? We're crossing podcasts because I have Aaron Monroe and Nicole Monroe of the Talking Monroes.
That is us.
It is.
All right? You guys are kind of like podcast veterans, having your Talking Monroe podcast for a couple of years. Well, you took some time off.
You did.
You
A hiatus.
You want to bring us up to speed?
Yes. You bring us up to speed because I already gave Mr. McGuire about his neighborhood a bunch of stuff. So
What kind of stuff?
I think both of you sitting here,
you
both
gave
of
him
you,
crap for not running his show when you introduced
All right.
him to
So
it.
what he's saying is episode 2 was called The Dudes. You should check it out if you haven't already. And it was Aaron, Perry, and Steve Crosby. And Aaron, right out of the gate, and he's been making this point to me for a while, ever since I decided I wanted to do a goofy podcast, that he wasn't terribly upset by it, but he really wanted to make his point across. That he's
Aaron?
been trying to get a podcast going with me and yourself, of course, Nicole, for years. You being quite compliant, and you guys did a lovely season.
we did one season. Yes.
Yeah, full season. Much more structured, much more easy on the ear than whatever the hell it is going on with this podcast. But they're in town for the St. Patrick's weekend, and it just seemed like kind of a no-brainer to get these guys up here. And let's just crack the mics open and have a little bit of fun. But Aaron made it a point in episode 2 to make sure everybody understood his disgust with me, and well warranted, I think.
Well, listen, we have 2 episodes of season 2 for us in the can, and we're in post-production on those. And
Look at you with the lingo.
Look at you. And episode 1 of that, I gave her a ration of crap as well, and I referenced you. So when that one comes out in a couple of days, you will hear the fact that I said, oh, wait, listen, you also now are somebody who came around to me telling you many, many, many years ago how fun this was, how great it was. Both of you within a week of each other decided that you wanted to podcast again, or not again, you wanted to podcast her. She wanted to podcast again. So,
I want the credit for getting you guys back in the booth again.
Probably, because I said something to her, probably not repeatable on here about this. And she was like, I was thinking it too. I really miss doing it. And then I got to do it and, continue.
Wait a minute. You were disgusted by her asking you?
Yes, because I put a nix in it, and he said
Fuck you!
Yeah. There was a few of
Yeah, that
those.
was pretty much it. Because he said, imagine our amount of listeners we could have had and how great of a time we would have been having if we would have continued this 7 years ago. Now everybody does podcasts.
Which is his argument. He seems to think if 6 or 7 years ago he and I would have started a podcast, we'd be retired and living on a beach somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah. Listen, we did it in 2019.
When
all
nobody
2019.
was doing them.
Exactly. And then you and I
a few people were doing them. I mean, let's be honest.
And then you and I did one for a test for fun at the beginning of 2020.
Which we went back and listened to yesterday. You dug it out of the...
Which was great fun. It might make an appearance, or pieces of it might make an appearance at some point in time. And then we went on a hiatus for, like I said, it was a break. It was a little like Friends. We were on a break, And,
No, we're not having that kind of break.
We were on a break. We were on a break. It is the St. Patrick's weekend. It's a huge weekend here at the and within the McGuire's Neighborhood Universe. We had our 17th annual St. Patrick's party yesterday.
Yes,
and it went well.
I was invited again, and I could make it.
Just get it in there.
I was getting ready to count how many we've been invited to.
Yes.
This was a new experience for me. I don't want to make a big deal out of this because I've already done it. Go back to episode 1 if you want the whole schmozzle. This was my first basically sober experience, having almost any party, much less the St. Patrick's party.
Yes.
I think during the entire evening I consumed a pint and a half of Guinness because the second one I let get warm.
Yes.
And we're off.
Score for Aaron.
Yeah. So again, drop things, bang stuff on the table.
That was me clapping for you.
That's a clap?
That was a clap. My phone clapped.
Bullshit.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. Absolutely not. If I were to grade going through a St. Patrick's party sober on a scale of 1 to 5, I'd give it a -1. And it's not fair because I also was having a leg ailment, was hopping around like an idiot. But I will say it went well. Nobody died. And it was a pretty good time, especially in the frame of what is going on here in years past.
This
over
is
the
true.
course of 17 years.
Very true. And there were some things, though, you're underselling this a little bit. There were some things that were still consistent and regular. We had wardrobe changes. You, the rock star of the St. Patty's Day party, as you are, we had wardrobe changes.
Dancing on the stage.
We had dancing
on the
stage.
very well-built stage.
Absolutely. Very well-built
Well
stage.
tested, apparently.
Well tested. Absolutely. It was, we were all kind of standing there
good
looking
use.
for a period of time, kind of like,
It is a 16 by 16 foot platform with 3 main beams and a bunch
Over
of
a
other,
pool.
over a swimming pool. And the whole point is to get the entertainment. In this case, since our good friend Cage, the entertainer, is big timed us and only plays in fancy pants bars over in Dunedin, and it's not worth his time to come over here. I mean, I'm not saying anything other than
bitter or
his
anything.
first
You're not
gig
mad
he
about
ever
it.
played in the city of Tampa was at our party at our house. But you know what? I'm happy for him. I'm happy for his success. I'm happy for
sounds like it.
yeah, real happy.
Bullshit.
All right. Now, Cage, we love you if you're out there, and I doubt you'd ever listen to this anyway, so nobody cares.
Nobody.
Nicole,
Yes.
the times, again, we're 16, 17, well, for you guys, 16, according to Mr. Calculations over there. What are your fondest memories of the St. And you remember, you guys, when you moved to Maryland, because you're down here, and we'll get to your travel arrangements here in just a bit. They are kind of fun. What are your fondest memories of the St. Patrick's?
Myself, like you, had a very sober evening.
Which,
Don't know if I have any memories I can recall.
Sean, hit the button. Bullshit. There you go.
well, when you say sober, now look, we're this is a family. We come together here.
Yes.
I have shared my struggle. Well, I don't want to sound like everybody knows what I'm going through to some extent.
Yes.
You've been in this house, and where's Nicole? Oh, she's on the tile over there. You are not completely innocent of the.
That's what I said.
Liquid arts.
I had a very sober evening last night, so I don't know if I recall many memories from years past.
I think you just summed it up right there.
Yes, very well.
Speaking of, I just mentioned, and I don't know, you were inside, you missed it. When we finished the T-shirt contest, I was doing my little 20 seconds of thanking everybody for coming and stuff. And I did mention that I wanted to thank the redirect from our friends in Washington, because you guys had this crazy fun Far East trip planned.
We did.
And you weren't even supposed to be here, man. And without getting overly...
You're not even supposed to be here today.
You weren't even supposed to be here without me having to hit the button. Could you describe what redirected you from going to this magical Far East trip to Tampa, Florida?
Absolutely. We were scheduled to go to Hyderabad and to Singapore and to Thailand. And it was about a 2-week trip that we were really excited about. I had some work to do. Also, we're going to be able to do a few days of vacation. And we ended up as a country getting into a little bit of a disagreement with some of our friends in other countries. And
now I think you're being a bit too careful.
And that's...
Tell them what happened, Aaron.
So we got into a little bit of a squabble with Iran. You were waiting. See, you were waiting. Exactly.
I walked you right. I can't.
100%.
I like the buttons. I like the buttons.
And so because of that, airspace was closed. Getting around was a challenge. And we ended up going, you know what? It's probably better that we wait. So we did. And then immediately, to her credit, Nicole went, well, you think we could go down for the St. Patty's Day party? I said, well, I think we could figure that one out. And here we are.
And literally, you could have not shown up. You could have been like, you know what? It sucks down there. It's hot. We don't like anybody. But because you'd already told her, we're not going to make it. We're sorry. And we all made peace with it.
Yeah, but every year I come back with high hopes that somebody might fall in the pool again.
Well, let's...
So she does have memories.
Yes. My wife has been in the pool twice. One time when the stage was smaller and you had to go kind of skirt your way around the little short side of the pool deck. She put a foot wrong and she legitimately went in. Mm-hmm. Like a year or two later, she was pushed. We're talking grassy knoll and everything.
Yes.
Nobody. I saw it. I know who did it.
Oh, I know who did it.
Everybody else had their back turned.
I know who did it.
And honestly, at a party, there's nothing wrong with getting pushed in the pool. It's good, clean fun until you realize that once you're in the pool, your cell phone's in your pocket.
Yes.
And this was a time. Apparently, our cell phones now are semi-waterproof or water-resistant.
So I hear. I'm not ready to test it.
Okay, well, this year, that particular year, no. As soon as you hit the
No
water,
go.
ball game.
Yeah, drag out the rice.
Exactly. Bowl of rice.
Yeah, so that really don't want to go in the pool these days for any reason. And there's nothing worse on this planet than sitting around in wet clothes. If you want to get information out of me, if you want to find out where the secrets are or where the stuff is hidden, make me sit around in wet clothes. I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Listen, wet clothes absolutely is miserable.
It's awful. Nicole, what is the one? I'm not, short of torture. What is the thing that you just can't? Is it wet clothes? Is it cold? What is the one thing where you're like, no, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
My face being covered up.
Really? Mm-hmm. Just not having visual contact?
Just totally claustrophobic, like just can't breathe.
Fear of being smothered.
Yes.
What about like a ski mask?
as long as my nose is out and I can see, I'm okay. Like, I can have my mouth covered, but I just can't have like a pillowcase or blankets or anything like over my head.
How did you handle mask wearing during COVID?
I pulled it below my nose.
Like everybody else did, and it was like we're all walking around like, this is stupid.
This is CNN.
Did it to myself. Walked right into it. Speaking of COVID, we were talking about the episode we did, and we listened to this a couple nights ago when you guys got into town. Thank you, Aaron, for pulling it up. It was recorded March the 13th,
Yes.
2020.
Yes.
And if you out there don't remember, that was like the last day on normal Earth. Like we literally talked about how it was schools closed. It was basically a Friday night, and they had shut school the following Monday indefinitely.
Yes.
Sports had stopped.
Yes.
No sports, no games, no nothing.
That was the day they announced that they were canceling March Madness, canceling the tournament.
Yeah, I think we boarded a plane and we were listening to the fact that they were shutting schools down in Florida, and we went shutting down schools in Florida. Oh, crap, it's bad.
Yes. And I distinctly remember the night before we had a conversation about whether or not we should actually fly down. Because at that point, I mean, if we go back, it was not a whole lot of information. We didn't know a whole lot. And we literally were like, do we really risk this? Do we try it? We ultimately did. Everything worked out fine. No issues, any of that kind of stuff. But it definitely was at that point when you didn't know a whole lot and it wasn't very clear. And they were, as you're pointing out, starting to shut everything down. Things that we were like, in a million years, they'd never stop. They actually were. So it was definitely a concern.
Don't forget the run on toilet paper.
So,
which was insanity.
At our house, there was no run on pretty much anything. You know why? Because for many, 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 many years of our marriage, I've been getting shit about buying lots of bulk everything, having 4 and 5 of everything. You know who for the first 3 months had no problem with hand sanitizer or toilet paper or paper towels or any of those things? Us. You know why? Because we had all that in the house that I got crap for many years for having. So for us, it was great. It was every day walking around just looking and her being like, don't look at me. Shut up. I understand. Fine. But I'm not telling you.
You sound like you're at the window, at your front window of your house with holding the rolls and behind the glass. Like, suck it. I got the rolls. I got the paper.
I may or may not have spent a lot of time reading articles, giggling to myself about people like fighting each other for stuff or people like trying to go find different things. And I'm like, but we're good. We are good.
But nobody fought over canned goods or anything. They fought over toilet paper.
I can't
I
let
think
this
one
go.
influences the other.
I love to hear this. I mean, you totally thwarted the threat to your own personal house. I just got to ask, why are you buying all the toilet paper when you had no previous knowledge of the impending doom?
No, it's not just toilet paper. He stocks up on everything.
Are you one of those crazy hoarder types?
Not a crazy hoarder.
Are you a crazy prepper?
No. So what happens is no.
Oh,
no.
Where's my
I
button?
am not. So what happens is this: we have a house full of children. Now they're adults, but every single time for many years, I would go and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, we had X," and I'd go there and it'd be gone. And so I would just be pissed because I'd either have to go to the store or something like that or whatever to get it. Now and then, anytime I was going to do something or needed something, whatever, I just bought it. So it was out of necessity. So like, oh yeah, I don't know if we have to. Oh, I'm just going to buy it. I don't care. And what ended up happening was, oh yeah, we had that and we had 2 of them, but I just didn't see it or somewhere else. So we had a bunch of stuff there.
Yeah, I would do that, except every time I'd walk in the store, or go to the store, be allowed to go to the store, and come home with one thing extra.
No!
Guess who?
Yes.
That's my wife, if you don't know.
No, you actually would get into the parking lot and she would text you and be like, why'd you spend $46? What'd you buy?
Yeah, because she monitors everything. I'm forbidden to have cash.
Yes.
I have to use credit, and there's a paper trail or a digital trail of everywhere you go, everything you do.
Yes.
I buy one thing I'm not supposed to buy.
No!
And then it's
Exactly.
a problem.
Yes.
We should have had her on here.
We tried.
We could have just all.
We tried, but she said that.
No.
Yeah, no part of it. No part of it. She did enjoy herself last night for the party. So what we have learned here, and I did not know this. I didn't know you were sort of hoarder / prepper dude.
I am.
And you endorse this behavior, Nicole?
Oh, I love it because I'm the total opposite.
You're just like, what? You're out of what?
Yeah, no.
I'll go. Yeah, I'm going Thursday. Whatever.
Yep.
Anything that we use pretty consistently, you can pretty much guarantee we have 3 or 4 of them, because I'm always like, I don't know if we have any, or I was using this one and it was almost out. I'm going to go get another one. I always want to have the one we're using and one backup, one full backup.
I endorse that. I wholly endorse that. I used to buy booze in bulk because I make sure I never run out.
Well, you used to have 2 or 3 backups.
Here's where you run into a problem. You go to a Costco or whatever you have. What do you have in Maryland? You have Costco.
We have Costco.
Sam's
we have
Club,
BJ's,
Sam's Club. So let's say it's sample day, and you're going down the sample aisle, and they've got some sort of little burrito thing, and you try the sample. Now, you haven't eaten all day.
Sean.
He doesn't try samples in stores. Do you not know?
Oh, no. The germaphobe?
Yeah. Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to everybody right now, not the germaphobe.
He's not having a sample at BJ's.
Yeah, in particular. But what happens to people is they walk breeze by and they're like some little cracker or cookie or some sort of cooked spring roll or something. And you go, and you haven't eaten all day. You're already hungry and you're irritated. You're in Costco. You grab it. You go, yeah, it's fine. That's actually not too bad. Where? Oh, it's right around here in the thing. Now you got to buy like 70 of them.
Yes.
And you get them home, and about a week later,
4.
and a week later, you're like, oh, I bought those spring rolls from Costco. And you heat one up, and you're like, this is garbage.
Yes.
And now you have 69 more sitting there staring at you like, come on, man. You know you want it.
That is what comes out at the St. Patty's Day party as snacks.
I will say, this year more than any other year, we made our usual staples, the wings and the corned beef and cabbage and the pulled pork, and it got hammered.
Yes.
I mean, we weren't 2 hours in, and people are like, "Where's the?" No, it's gone. I'm sorry.
But what I noticed this year is people brought lots of desserts. They didn't bring lots of side dishes or dips or things like that.
True.
And so I think that might be why more of it got eaten. I mean, it's good.
Less is
it
more,
tastes
is what
good,
you're saying.
But
yeah. Well, it wasn't strewn with like carry out boxes from Lord knows where. So I don't know. I do know what time it is, though. It's time for the speed round. Now, Aaron's very familiar with the speed round. He's been through it before. Nicole, what we try to do here on the speed round is we try to give you quick, short answer. First thing that just pops in your mind, blurt it out. We don't need any censorship. We don't even need to think about it. We're just going to blurt it out. Now, if you do find yourself taking a little bit of extra time, this is episode 4. Episode 1, 2, and 3 had some stragglers. We had some folks get up, ponder, pontificate, eat sandwiches, maybe use the restroom, then come back and offer up some kind of an answer. After I'd already fallen asleep and most everybody had clicked the swipe button on their phones and gone elsewhere for another podcast.
Yes.
That's what I'm blaming for my numbers turnout. Best I could do. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
Nicole, it's movie night. Who falls asleep first, you or Aaron?
Me.
Aaron?
Nicole.
All right, fair enough. Who takes longer to get ready to go out? Now, when I say go out, I mean not just going to, your local grocery. I'm talking about go out to a restaurant or go out to meet some people. Who
Aaron.
takes longer?
Aaron?
Lies. Nicole does.
No. If you ask the kids, they're all ready to go. Aaron has this rule that if you are not ready, you could get left behind.
Yes.
But as he's gotten older, the kids are actually like ready and waiting on him. He doesn't admit this, or maybe he doesn't know this, but
Oh, no, I know it.
I'll give you the last word on this one.
Oh, no, I know it. And I do that on purpose for all the years that they made me wait.
So it's really your house. Y'all asses better be ready, because when I'm ready, we're leaving.
I am, when I'm ready to leave, because I'm the one that's almost always driving. I'm usually the one that's responsible for those things. So when it's time to go, I want to be, it's on my timetable. If they're driving or whatever, ask them. If she's driving I am always ready, waiting, sitting there.
All right. Nicole, what was Aaron's first job? First paying job, paycheck job.
Cheesesteak Charlie's?
Nope.
Oh, car wash.
Nope.
Keldor's.
Yep.
What is a Keldor?
It's like I was going to say like a Bradley's, but it's like a
What's a Bradley's?
Walmart.
It's a general, it's like a general department
Like
store.
a Target.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Aaron, what was Nicole's first job?
Outside of babysitting, first real job,
I'm talking about you get a paycheck. Minimum wage paycheck.
Burger King
Is that right?
or
Yeah.
lifeguard.
No, I worked at a car dealership with my mom, if that counts.
No.
But
What did you do at the car dealership?
filed paperwork.
I feel like my cousin Benny. What'd you do in your parents' garage?
But my first real job, like that I got on my own, was Burger King.
Your mom had a car dealership or worked at a car dealership?
She worked at a car dealership.
What did
she
she
was
do
a
there?
service writer.
Service writer.
Back in the day when like they didn't like women being at the car dealership.
That's even better.
Yeah.
We need to get her on here. That's fun. All right, moving on. We're taking a trip. You taking a road trip and getting in the car, or you leaving on a jet plane? Nicole,
Road trip.
you prefer a road trip over getting on a plane?
I do.
Aaron?
I would say the same. We spent many, many years of our early marriage on the road in a car.
I mean, I'm a little surprised by that because you guys fly everywhere.
Yes.
Probably just for expediency and time.
Yes.
But it's for the romance, for the love, for the it's getting in the car and going.
Now it would be, but then it was because there was 7 of us, and I mean, I'm not trying
Can
to
afford
drop
a flight
3 or
for
4
7
grand
people.
to fly somewhere. We're getting in the car and we're driving.
That makes total sense to me. Aaron, what is your hidden talent that I don't know?
Poetry. I was
And
the
you-
undergrad poet of the year in '96, and did spoken word and all that kind of
I
stuff.
feel like I knew that.
I don't know.
I'm just not shocked by it.
Yeah.
Well, you are Mr. Silver Sexy Tongue, Aaron Monroe. Nicole, same question. What is your hidden talent that I don't know?
Well, you know now, crocheting. No, I don't know.
I didn't know that a couple of hours ago.
I know, that's what I said. You
It
know now.
appears you just picked this up.
Yeah.
That's it.
I
No
don't
other-
know.
Actually, she picked it up again. She used to knit and crochet. I didn't even know this. A while ago, her and her mother used to.
All right, that's fine. It's okay. I mean, it's not like you're not a talented person.
I
It
think
just means you just display all your talents.
I think
that's
we need to give Nicole like a little hand for that. She actually
we're not
was
done.
pretty speedy. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
we're not done.
Oh,
It's
no.
just the music. We
Okay.
Yeah, I ran out of quarters.
Okay.
So, Nicole, if you could instantly become an expert in something, what would it be? If you could instantly be an expert at something that you're not currently, what would it be?
Mind reading?
Is that a
Or
thing?
you mean in real life?
I mean, I didn't say like magic trick or.
I could become an expert at something. I don't know. Can we move on to Aaron first?
And there we go.
I told you we weren't done yet.
And there we go. I jinxed it.
I saw this.
That's it. Yeah. Yes. We're going to me?
Yeah.
Fast speed reading. Speed reading.
Okay.
Speed reading.
Yes.
That's solid.
Speed reading.
Okay. I can do that. I told you I can teach you that. For me, it'd be home improvement, the stuff that you do.
The stuff that I do.
Yes.
You
the
would like
creative.
you mean just the actual physical, the actual running the tools and measuring and all those things?
No, actually taking spaces and turning them
The
into
vision.
no, actually, I guess it'd be running the tools or whatever, but turning something into seeing a space and being there and going, I'm going to turn it into this, and then having the talent to do it. I think I have the vision. I think I have the ideas, but I don't have the talent or the skill to make it real.
I appreciate you saying that. That's very nice of you. I honestly didn't know I could do that until I got in my 20s. I had no idea what I wanted to do.
Oh my gosh, you were such an old man when you figured it out.
I still haven't figured out what the hell I'm going to do. I mean, look at what the hell I'm doing right now. It's hidden, like having not a hidden talent, but what we were talking about, being an expert in something. I have always, and I mean always wanted to be in some form of with cars, and either being a race car driver, and then the other thing is I've always wanted to be in some form of entertainment, just because I've always been that ass clown guy that runs his mouth and tries to keep people amused, and it's what we're trying to do now.
Yes.
But
You provide lots of entertainment. You just don't get paid for it.
yeah, and I can't drink and do it either.
Yes, you can.
Gosh darn it.
Yeah, but now you can remember it.
I remember last night.
I know you do.
Every stinking thing that
Isn't that a
happened.
movie? Oh, no, that's about last night.
Yes, that was a movie.
Well, we survived the speed round. And
Really?
I would have to say this was the best run at the speed round we've been through.
So I need some claps, some hands, something.
Well, that's going to require me to like go over here and
Yeah.
it's happening. Speaking of screaming, and I'd like to talk to y'all about spring break.
Okay.
Cast your minds back. You're seniors in high school. No, wait, y'all were a couple. No, not yet.
Nope.
When I was a senior, yeah, not
Yes.
when he was.
I'm a
senior.
year older, so I'm a year ahead in school.
But no, that wasn't spring break, was it?
No, that was the end of year.
That
were
was
talking
senior
about,
skip day.
yes, you're talking
Okay.
about Walnut Beach?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Cast your minds back to when one of you was a senior and one of you was already out of high school. Starts to roll around February, late February, early March,
Yeah.
spring break time.
Yeah.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
I'm pregnant, going to my senior prom.
And there it is.
I don't. You know, I tried to set this up. We tried to go. We tried to go. You know, girls gone wild. We were trying to get crazy, and just no.
I saw where it was going, and I let you hang that one over the plate. Listen, anything that goes that far should have some sewer to serve drinks on it.
Just walked right into that high hard fastball as we've got the World Baseball Classic on over our shoulders here. Yeah. Anyway.
See, I was giving you something to bite on. I was saying
Oh, I bit down hard too. I got a mouthful of that
dude.
right now.
Exactly.
I bring that up to say that I was just perusing earlier, and I saw that in Panama City Beach they are cracking down on the spring. It is spring break time.
Yes.
It is that time of year, and they're cracking down. They have approved temporary overnight beach closures as part of their new plan. And the closures go run from March 12th to April 30th. And they sort of implied what I was reading. This is happening in all the major spring break places. And you guys live in Maryland.
Yes.
And considered to the Northeast. And all the kids there come here for the most part.
Yes.
Find their way down here because the weather is much more appreciable. So these rules would apply to the people up in the Northeast as well as certainly around here. They want to close the beaches now from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So I went several spring break excursions in Panama City Beach myself.
See, you asked about a senior in high school. What would you do? Like when I was a freshman in college, I did Panama City.
Oh, did you make it? What did you go to? What was the Club La Vila?
That would require me to remember being in Panama City for more than getting there and leaving.
You just misremembered? Is that what we're going to do here?
Not misremembered. As we talked about, you said you don't remember very often when you're enjoying yourself, having a few drinks.
I do remember going to Club La Vila. They had the wet T-shirt contest. Yeah, it was good times. And it got destroyed in one of the hurricanes, the Category 4 hurricanes that hit the Panhandle.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know that they ever built it back, much to a lot of people my age's disgust. The other thing they're doing now, this is there's nothing wildly eye-opening yet so far. This I found fun. They're going to put a ban on alcohol on the beach and sales, alcohol sales and having alcohol on the beach between 2 a.m. and 7 a.m.
So they basically want nobody going to Panama City is what you're saying.
Well, no, and I think closing the beach at 10 p.m. could be a tad bit early, but to really put the hammer down, you're going to ban alcohol sales between 2 a.m.
and 7 a.m.
and 7 a.m.
Yeah, again, that's when all the fun happens.
If you're not smoked before 2 a.m., you're doing
You
it
have
wrong.
no business buying alcohol.
You're
at 2
doing
a.m.
it wrong.
No, see, no. you get smoked early, and then you're coming back around 2 a.m.
So you've passed out and done all the things, and now you're waking back up.
Oh, you're saying
this is round
you don't
two.
get to re-up. You don't get to wake up at like 1:30 and like, we should go here. Let's go over here to the store.
Fucking thing sucks.
And it's closed.
Yes, yeah, exactly. You're waking up around
All
2 or
right,
3,
maybe
and
I'm
you're
just-
like, wait a minute, I passed out at like 9:30 or 10 o'clock, and I'm coming back around. What's open? Where can we get another drink? Nowhere.
That's it. I kind of like what you did with that there. Well, so I did do some spring breaks. I sincerely remember screaming down I-75, getting into the state of Florida, living in Atlanta, growing up in the city of Atlanta, and crossing and passing the Cafe Risque signs. Cafe Risque, if you don't remember, is the cafe where the service staff there, Nicole, is scantily clad, if not wearing anything at all.
Oh,
We did do the Cafe Risque back in, that would have been 1991. And I'm here to tell you, being a young man, all excited to go to a nude cafe, we rolled through there at about 8 o'clock in the morning. And there's nothing worse than a plate full of runny, crappy eggs and grits and a 40-something-year-old woman with no clothes on. It is not appetizing, not hot, not appreciable. Just nothing you want to deal with at all. I don't know. That place is still open to this day. I have no idea how in all that's holy that place is still operating. There must be either something getting sold out the back or something getting worked on there besides the sausage.
and that reminds me of that place somewhere around here, without giving any names, that's like a Hooters, but it's
The Wing House?
there. Is it the Wing House?
No.
What's it called?
Hooters is in trouble, by the way.
Is it really?
All those wing places, the Twin Peaks,
There it is.
The
No, it's not.
Wing House, and there's so many knockoffs.
Oh, are you talking about the place that the people, when Sean was at the F1 race in Montreal, and they found out that he was from Tampa, that they knew about it?
Oh, Mons Venus.
No, she's not. So
I to explain, I was at the Formula One race in Montreal. My old neighbor in South Florida was some muckety muck with Howard Johnson pharmaceutical sales, and a lot of his friends, a lot of his work acquaintances lived in Europe, and they all agreed to go to Montreal, Canada, for the race. And he invited me to lunch with them, and I'm just some ass clown from West Palm Beach, Florida. And I'm sitting at a table with all I can only fathom as people with more money than they have sense. And they're very well, whatever you want to call it, people. And we're having we're actually discussing Formula One, which is one of my passions. I have a lot of useless information about it. And one of the guys in a very thick French accent goes, "Oh, you're from," he heard me say something about Florida. He says, "What part of Florida are you from?" And I'm like, "Tampa." And he goes, "You were from Tampa?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Mons Venus." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's a strip club, I think, in Tampa." And he goes, "Greatest strip club in the world, man." And I'm like, No. I'm in Montreal. We have Chez Paris here. That's the greatest. He goes, "That's a dump." Mons Venus, best strip club on planet. And I'm like, holy crap, who knew? Who knew? I've never been. And I've lived here for 16, 17 years. I have not been in a gentleman's club, to be honest, ever since an ill-fated trip to South Beach many, many moons ago when I lived in South Florida. A story for another time.
I was going to say, there's a story there.
It's yeah, it is. Our friend is on a cruise right now
He
with
is.
his lovely wife Roxanne. And I had to look. I saw the headline. I went, "Uh-oh." Well, how do you guys feel about cruises, first of all? Nicole?
Never been on one.
Really?
No.
I used to be never been on cruise guy. When everybody else I knew had been on cruises. Then we did the Disney cruise. I'll spare you the hell. All I know is the Disney cruise we went on cost $1 million. We had a nice room with our children, young children.
Oh, fun.
Wait for it.
And I had a lovely deck. I could go
for it.
sit there. And the first night on the boat.
It's coming.
First night on the boat.
There it is.
about 10, 11 o'clock. Kids go down, go to bed. I'm not real happy. I'm sharing a room with my wife on our lovely romantic cruise with the children. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to the bar and get a drink and maybe catch you into the game or something.
We're here.
I go out the door and it's like, sorry, sir. Can I help you?
Oh, everything's shut down because you're on a Disney cruise.
Yeah, and I said,
and we're here.
Yeah, Goofy there in his Goofy outfit's like, sorry, sir, boat's closed, 11 o'clock.
I'm sorry, sir.
Mickey
Moose
over
out
there
front
should have
shoulda
told you. And I got back to the room, and Bridget's just sitting there, like, looking at me like,
What'd you expect?
yeah, no, maybe neglected to tell me, actually.
Oh.
Now, when we first dropped our bags in the room, there was a great big case of Miller Lite sitting on the floor. And I'm like, oh, case of beer in the room. That's cool. You know, you grab a drink before you head out to the bar. No, that's for after 11 o'clock when you're basically quarantined in your own room. I'm serious.
And the case was supposed to last a few
serious.
days.
If you walk out of your room, they're like, I'm sorry, can we help you? Why are you out of your room? Like, I just wanted to go get a beer, take a walk. Yeah. There's nothing for you out here. And they literally, it's like,
for you, Star.
It's like the Disney park itself. They literally service the boat. They're swabbing the decks and working on the boat while you're supposed to be sleeping.
Sounds like what they're trying to do in Panama City.
Because when the kids are in the room, you're not doing anything else.
I like that. Well done, you. Look at
Yeah.
Maybe Panama City is turning into the Disney cruise.
They're going to have a Goofy.
Oh,
it's a disease in Florida. See, I wanted to go out to the bar in the boat, you know, and then get back to the room and
You got any biscuits for sale in there?
and then you know
yeah. Well, listen,
have the love boat,
which is why Bridget booked that cruise.
We did book the recently a year ago. We did the Margaritaville cruise, which is what Disney and Roxanne or Disney Perry.
Yeah.
Perry is on right now with his wife Roxanne. Why am I talking about cruise? Aaron, you did. I'm sorry, I did not come to you. Have you been on a cruise?
Never been on a cruise.
I seem to recall you. You just have never had the longing to do a cruise.
Nope.
You being the germaphobe, is this because you don't want to share a confined area with another 1,000 people?
No, I do that in a plane a whole lot.
Well, not 1,000 people.
Well, not 1,000 people, but no, I have a problem with unpredictable seas. I am a watcher of the subreddit Heavy Seas, for those of you who know about Reddit and everything. And it shows all of the ships that are out in the middle of the ocean where they're like having all kinds of trouble and in heavy seas and everything. And then there's also the Netflix about the cruise that got stuck.
I tried to get Bridget to watch that. She's like, I don't know. And it was before we went on the recent cruise, which was lovely, by the way.
Yes. And so that is one of those things where I'm just like, you know what? That is not something I'm really interested in. I know it's lovely. Lots of people do it, have a great time, enjoy it, all that kind of stuff. Just not one of those things that maybe I will eventually do one just to do it, but
I don't know. I have a fear of being out in the middle of like nowhere, nothing, and you can't just get off.
Well, this sounds like a lot like the motorhome that my parents had when I was a teenager. They bought this big ass fancy motorhome, and they bought it to travel in, already preparing for retirement. And the first time we got in it, you get in the motorhome, and you're moving. And then my father drove like a complete jerk off, which I do too. I come by it honestly. And you get up, and the motorhome screaming down the highway. And I went into the little bathroom and tried to do a stand-up pee.
Oh, no.
The first thing I realized is, what's that fluttering light? And I looked to my right, and the curtain was open, and there's a window right there. So people drive by seeing some 17-year-old kid having a piss. That's problem number one.
yeah.
My problem with the whole motorhome RVs got huge here in the last 10 years. There's TV shows where, where you go look at 3 RVs and you buy one of them or something like that. And they're super. And Bridget and I we watched it for about a week, and we kind of burn out on it. Just a little sidebar here. It seemed like there'd be like 3 couples in one show.
Yeah.
And 3 different buying opportunities.
Yep.
One of the couples, and I don't know if the producers did this deliberately, there's always that one couple that's like, hey, this shower's big enough for you and me to get in together.
Not in a motorhome.
Seriously, every single show, it's like, oh, yeah, you and I could both get in that shower. And I'm like, no, I don't know.
See, the way that my mind works, I'm sitting here and immediately I was like, who's driving?
like,
Well, no one's taking a shower and driving at the same time.
I know that, but I'm just saying immediately the first thing that popped in my head was who's driving? But then it was like, oh yeah, they could, I guess parked would be part of that too. But the first thing it was like when he was like, oh yeah, we both can get a shower. I'm like, who's driving? Are you guys gonna, okay. Why are you looking at me like that? What?
So y'all aren't getting an RV anytime soon?
No, but we talked about that is actually from a trip perspective. That is a trip that we would like to do at some point in time, which is rent an RV and drive across the country. There is a whole map thing and it's got points to see along the way. It's like a 3-week trip. So that's one of those, like, we do it one time, but exactly. It's like do it one time, drive across, leave the RV on the other side, fly back, and that, yay.
Which perfectly brings me back to my original point with my parents' RV. You're in this vehicle for 8-10 hours, sometimes longer. Mm-hmm. And then we are so used to, you get to your final destination, usually in a car or an airplane. You get out of the transportation vehicle, the car or the airplane, and then you go somewhere else. Mm-hmm. And the freaking RV, it stops, and there you are.
Yes. Oh, you're still you all in it together.
The car, because the RV at the end of the day is a car.
Yes.
And the car stops, and you're like, oh, get out, and you want to go somewhere else. And it's like, you're still in the car.
Yeah.
You're still in the car.
No, get me to a hotel.
Right? I would never, I can't
do
I can't do RVs for that exact reason. I mean, because it's like, no, we're here. No, I want to get out and go somewhere. No, this is it. This is the hotel.
Fuck you!
I want out. I want somewhere to stay tonight. I'm not staying in this damn thing. You people are still here.
Yes. Eat in there, shower in there, go to the bathroom.
And speaking of, fuck you! What if you and your wife get in? I'm sorry. What if you two as spouses get into a horrible brawl and then you're stuck in that damn RV and like they're not? I don't care how big it is. It's still like, I see your ass over there.
Exactly. Is it like you get the driver part, the front, and I'm going to be back in where the bedroom is, and like there's a Mendoza line where you can't cross?
Yeah, we can separate.
Bullshit.
Yeah, no, yeah, right. Mm-hmm. We got here because we were talking about cruises. I never paid the story off about the cruises.
We're still waiting.
Now, here's why you may not ever want to get on a cruise. It's happened again. 150 people aboard the Princess cruise ship have become ill. This boat's still trying to dock.
So all of
with
you
the norovirus
listening that were judging me about this, keep listening, please.
Well, I mean, this basically the story is we've had yet another outbreak of norovirus on a cruise ship. It spread to 150 people within the first 36 hours of the cruise.
Interesting.
Yes, and Centers for Disease Control are now involved. And I think the boat is docked, but they're quarantined. It's
a mess.
Look up how many times that happens every cruise season. And again, those of you who are listening that were judging me, I ask you to do that. Thank you.
Well, I think I shared some of my cruise hell, and you guys haven't done it to yourselves. I have to be honest, the Margaritaville cruise, which is like, according to Steve Cruise, our friend Steve Crosby, who's changed his name to Steve Cruise because the man
goes on cruises
very often.
He's been on like 87 cruises, and it's not the amount of cruises that he goes on. It's the manner of which he goes on the cruise and then explains to you every purchasing choice, every option, every upgrade, because his other name is Upgrade Crosby.
Maybe this is his hidden talent.
That is his passion. It is his art. It is his reason for being. I like cars. I like buying stupid, dumb cars. And he picks on me for that. And I'm like, you go on stupid, dumb cruises. And he's like, oh, well, that's what I like to do. And I said, fine, there you go. That's the point. The problem is for me is you go on your cruise for 7 days and you come back and poof, it's gone.
Yeah.
Yet I can go have my entertainment anytime I want. As long as it doesn't break.
Well, there's that.
And I could go drive my fun toy whenever the hell I feel like it.
Although I say we wouldn't go on a cruise, but we had our adventure with one of our kids getting sick in a car driving.
I know. I was thinking about that when Sean was talking about like not being able to get out of a vehicle. So we drove cross country with 7 kids. I mean, 5 kids. 5 kids. 7 people.
Did you drop a couple, or how does that work?
We drove across
in a minivan.
Do I need to delete this?
There's evidence, exactly.
Yeah, it reminds me of that old joke where it's like, "Tell it all, brother. Tell it all." He's like, "Yeah, I got drunk and had sex with my dog." Damn, brother, I would have told that.
Yes.
So 5 kids, yes, traveling.
5 kids, 7 people in a minivan, 14 hours a day. Well, you drive with 5 kids in a car and see how many hours it feels like to you.
This was we weren't like putting like, we were like.
So at every 10 minutes, somebody's got to pee. The car smells like feet and ass.
No. Keep going. Keep.
Okay.
No, she is like building this thing. The fish was this big. It was so big.
What do you want? The story of the throw up?
Yes, the Pacific Coast Highway.
Oh, so we're driving down the Pacific Coast Highway, and Cooper, who was
2 at the time,
and he was playing on the Nintendo
DS.
something or other DS. He had just eaten Crazy Bread and fruit punch.
No, he was drinking strawberry
milk. Yeah, okay. I'm not a good storyteller, but anyway.
Fantastic momming there.
Yeah,
mothering.
He got nauseous and threw up in his car seat.
Hit reverse gear.
Yes. For those of you who have ever driven, Nicole did a fantastic job of telling part of the story.
I know.
The full part of the story.
You can't handle the truth.
Here we go.
The full story was we were in San Francisco, and one of the things we wanted to do was drive the Pacific Coast Highway, PCH, from San Francisco down to L.A. Got in a minivan, got in the car, and drove it. And
There's nowhere to stop.
And we got about halfway down, and you get about halfway down, and you're out in the mountains. There's nothing anywhere. He had been playing on the Nintendo DS in the back seat behind the driver, behind me, and was munching on Crazy Bread, and he was dipping it in the marinara sauce, and then was drinking milk, strawberry milk. Again, fantastic parenting.
Terrible combination.
At like,
Exactly.
10 o'clock in the morning.
And then all of a sudden he gets, a little, because it's very windy and weavy.
Oh, yeah.
And reverse gear, and you're on the side of a mountain.
Just right now.
Yes, and you're on the side of a mountain with nothing. So here we are with our 2-year-old, like we're pouring bottled water and like detergent.
Why'd you just give the kid chili at this point?
Hey, listen, if we'd had it, we'd have fed it to him.
I mean, we're literally on the side of the, like, you look over and there's like the ocean.
It's a cliff.
Like, it's a cliff. And we're standing there with jugs of water trying to wash his car seat out with paper towels. And we put him back in the car seat with
plastic bags.
We changed
and
all you could hear was just
and we
as
only
he moved
had
on the plastic
and
bag.
exactly. So he was like, basically in like, almost nothing because we were waiting to go.
We should have done it at the RV. At least we could have put him in the shower while you drove. I could have showered him. Who was driving you?
This is true. Look, well done, you. Look at you bringing the story back around, almost like you've done this once or twice.
Sounds terrible.
Yes, it was. And there was another 6 hours on the PCH, and you're just praying that, like, I'm hoping it was because he was looking at the Nintendo DS and, like, on the weaving, and it's not that he's getting sick, so we're going to have to do this a bunch of times. But luckily, it was only that one time. We got to L.A. It was fine. We washed clothes.
Wally World.
And then there's a whole nother story for another time with the minivan and being in LA.
Liam did that to we had a Honda minivan. We didn't care for it very much. And actually, I'm kind of glad he did. Liam spilt like a whole thing of milk in the back seat and it went down. The Honda Odyssey minivan had this little lower hidden compartment in the back by the rear hatch.
Yes.
And it all went down in there.
Nothing.
And you
worse.
didn't know.
We had no idea. It was days later. And it was like
the putrid smell
somebody
hits
had
you.
died in the back of that thing.
Nothing worse.
And we lived in South Florida at the time, and I tried to, used to
You just have to burn it
I used
at
to
that point.
detail cars for goodness sakes. I couldn't get the smell out. The smell just sat there and laughed at me. So I put like a perfume bomb in the car and went and traded it in. We hadn't had the car 6 months, and I went and traded it in. It's like, what? Why are you suddenly interested in trading the car? I'm like, I just really like this Mazda. I just saw it on the road and I have to have it now in the next 10 minutes before this perfume bomb wears off. So if we can hurry up the paperwork process, please. Well, do you want to talk price? I don't give a shit. Just give it to me right now.
Whatever you think is fair.
Well, we're going to test drive it. No, don't test drive the car. It's only 6 months old. It's fine. Just don't ever open the door. Some poor bastard bought that thing.
He's probably listening right now going, "Oh, you,
that son of a..." All right. Aaron, you and I, this story here, you and I have in common. I don't know. Are you a fan of the Smiths? Nicole,
I'm sorry, the what?
The Smiths.
Is that a band?
Yes. From Aaron and
Well
I's
done.
youth, we both have that band in common.
Yes.
I bring it up to saying that Morrissey's done it again. A little different this time. So you know his deal, right? He books these big, long, extensive tours,
And then cancels half of them.
he'll book 50 shows and perform 5.
Correct.
Most people are used to his antics, but his latest one has really got people up in arms because this time he canceled his show because he didn't get a good night's sleep. He said he was supposed to perform this past Thursday night in Valencia, Spain, but he cited the city's noise level was too overwhelming for him, and he said he couldn't get a full night's sleep, and he couldn't perform. So he canceled a show because of a loud city, and dude couldn't sleep.
I don't know if there's anything more Morrissey than that.
I mean, it's not like somebody offered him a hamburger and he got disgusted and packed up and left.
Well, meat is murder.
Meat
so.
is murder, according to Stephen Morrissey. I do like the music, though.
But I mean, the headmaster's ritual is to eat meat, but it's murder. You see what we're doing? You don't understand what we're doing
It's
there.
also one of the
Some will
greatest
understand
guitar
what we're doing
riffs
But
ever.
isn't Meat is Murder another? That's not Morrissey. Like I've heard that song.
Yeah, it's the Smiths.
Oh,
Yes, and you've heard it because, as Sean started out saying, we're fans of the Smiths, so I played that song.
oh,
So
And
was
then
headmaster's
Stephen
ritual.
Morrissey was the lead singer,
okay.
and then he had some differences with the band members, one in particular, and then went solo and had a very good solo career. And
He
I
did.
enjoy the bulk of his solo career.
I always
But
thought
he-
that was a new song.
No.
Oh, no, that's from
Meat is Murder?
1990. Well, that album came out in, what, 88?
88, 87? Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. You thought that was new?
Not new, but like 2000.
Well, I got one final item for business for us, and this is the UK, Great Britain to be exact. We have a guy who was trying to do a fundraiser. He pulled a vehicle only using his testicles.
Okay.
He's 50 years old. His name's John Stevenson. He tugged a 4,500-pound vehicle, pulled it 150 feet with a harness tied to his nuts, his testicles.
Okay.
I tried to pull the audio in this event,
Yeah.
and it's just him going, "Oh, it slipped off." It really wasn't much to play from a sound point of view.
Oh, so he never got into motion.
Oh no, he did. He completed. it.
He completed it.
Yeah, all you could hear was whoever was filming this was like, "Oh my bloody." The man did say when he finished, though, that his plums were bright purple, but he's still firing on all cylinders. So, what goes on with the Talking Monroes? So, we're going to have a season 2?
We are. We have 2 in the can now, and they're in post-production.
That's industry speak for recorded already.
We have 2 that are recorded already. They're in post-production right now. And
Post-production is industry speak for he hasn't edited them yet.
very true. And
What else you got?
And we'll be having them up. So the first season will come back up as well.
Having them up. What's that? You got to put industry speak.
That's not.
What's that?
No. I shifted from industry speak to
Posted.
slang.
Oh,
Posted.
okay. Posted.
To your local streaming service, which
Absolutely.
hence the name our podcast. This episode is called Crossing the Streams.
That's it.
We have
Yes.
intermingled our podcast.
This is true.
It's also when you're trying to piss next to another guy and you cross the streams and
And there we have it. He just couldn't
know if
let
you
it
wanna
just
talk about
slide on by.
intermingling with
Couldn't just let it slide on by. And he had to actually say it.
yeah, baby.
So yes, but our season 2 will be up, and the first episode is a throwback to our first episode of season 1, which is Table Topics. We have fun similar to what you do, just not the same.
Put me on the hot seat.
Which is
We have entertaining and pertinent topics, and I don't know what the hell you're doing here, but
we're fans of those conversation starter cards, and we do a lot of those episodes where we'll ask questions, ask each other questions, get those conversations going, have fun with it, see where it goes.
I don't know. This to me, this is a conversation starter right here.
It is.
We're not going out on this, by the way.
No.
We're going out on my normal song.
Yes.
But, I mean,
Could you be mine?
this is a solid effort by this guy.
It is.
In the beauty world,
I'm not sure about the interpretation of the lyrics.
Would you be mine?
I think he's trying hard. He's doing well.
So he's good at this point.
Yes.
I mean, he's holding the line.
Mm-hmm.
He sounds pretty good. But then I think this is where the wheels come off a little bit.
I wanted to have a neighbor just like you.
So that's the breaking point for me. I think you're like, okay, well, surely he's not going to go. He's not going to go any higher than
He's
this.
trying to reach for an octave he can't reach.
But
and
think
he
about the
reaches
original
higher.
version of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I mean, you don't need to do it. You don't need all this. So he's already gone up. He's kind of hit the ceiling right now. It's like, surely he's not going to go any much further, is he?
We wanted to live in the neighborhood with you.
Oh my
Maybe
God! What
he's-
did he do?
He's reaching
Maybe he
hard.
thinks
What did
he's
he do?
Prince.
What did he do?
He's reaching far. He's reaching high. He's
This
trying.
This is where you want to bring it back.
Yeah.
This is where you bring it back, right?
Oh, let's make the most of the beautiful day. Then we're together, remind ourselves that. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor?
I mean, he did kind of pull it back a little bit. And this is the big finish. This is where you leave your stamp, your mark, and you just bring it home.
Yeah.
Please, won't you be my neighbor?
I mean, listen,
It's a quality effort.
Warms the soul. Warms the soul.
here, I am not going to, those who cannot do cannot judge. So I am not going to judge. I'm going to say solid effort. Well done, sir. I could not do what you do. Well done.
Fair enough.
I would not do what you do.
All right, this has been episode 4 of McGuire's Neighborhood. Want to thank the Talking Monroes, Nicole and Aaron. Any last words, you lovebirds?
Thanks for listening.
Nobody's listening. You're not even listening. I'm not listening.
Don't worry, man. Nobody's listening. Next week, I have no idea what we're doing, but that's going to make it more fun for you to tune in and find out what in the world I come up with next. Thank you for listening. Please go back and listen to episodes 1, 2, and 3. This is 4. There will be a 5th. I just have no idea what it's going to be. We'll see you next time.
Best part of that was me dropping my phone and clapping. It was clapping for you. Well done.
I mean, once you get it clapping, man, that's when stuff starts to get off the.
That's it. If you being my guy, I'm beating your guy.
Don't
If you
hit
take-
my best hitter in the hand.
Correct. If you take too long watching your home run, getting out of the box, you're taking one in the ribs next time you come.
I'm glad Cooper got out of baseball.
I loved baseball, man.
2 seasons that he played.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was fun. Baseball's a fun game. I love playing.
He went into baseball. He didn't even know the rules.
Most kids don't.
They just, yeah, but he was like 13. They just put him on the base so he could steal bases because he was so fast.
That was Liam's
He'd hit the
T-ball
ball
career.
and just take off.
That was his T-ball career. Just ball would go 3 feet, and he's just standing on first base.
Yep.
At the end of the season, the coach came and found me and was it's like, "That's your boy, right?" Yeah. And he goes, "Put him in football." Baseball, not so much.
Yeah.
But this is the same team that the very first practice, we signed him up for T-ball, and he never played ball before. And we were actually new to the area. I was kind of the new guy in town. This is West Palm Beach. And this league, these are 5-6-year-old boys, and they required him to wear cups. You know, the ball cup over your little scrodule sack you have when you're 5 and 6
You
years
got to
old.
protect it so you can, pull 45,000-pound vehicles.
Bridget got the little pants and shirt and the little cup out of the package. She said, "You need to go dress him." So we go back in his room, shut the door. Kylie is, old enough to, she's a toddler.
Yep.
3 or 4 years old. And she's very curious what's going on. And so I shut the door. And it's me and Liam in his room. And I'm like, "Buddy, we got to put this thing on." He's like, "Well, what is it?" And I said, it's an athletic cup. It covers your stuff so you don't get hurt if a baseball doesn't hit you. And he picked up he had an adjacent toy box. And he picked up some little goofy toy hammer. And he, smacks himself on the cup. And I'm like, "Exactly, that's what it's for." And he goes, "Oh, cool." And I'm like, "No, not cool. Let's get the uniform on." Drive to the ballpark. They take all the kids. And this team apparently had played before. So all the kids who could play are in with the main coach in the infield taking grounders and doing baseball things. Out in center field, kind of the kids that they're kind of working with. And then out in right field is all the boobs.
Yep.
And they're just out there kicking dirt, kicking rocks, pulling.
Picking grass.
Picking grass.
Yep.
And this woman plops down next to me and she goes, she small talks and how are you? I haven't seen you. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, we just moved here." And and she's like, "Oh, which one's your son?" And I said, "Oh, he's right over." And as soon as I look, my son had a batting helmet and is hitting himself in the damn crotch, right in the cup. Bang, bang, bang. And I'm like, he's right over. Oh, I actually don't have a kid here. I'm just hanging around. I like watching baseball with young boys.
I don't know if that was a good decision.
That's my boy.
That's it.
That's Liam.
That's it.
Yeah.